Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday class. Got Basti with me here.
Hello everyone.
And you've got some news, Basti, haven't you, about the Wednesday weekend coming up?
Yes, we do. So this weekend coming is our Shiatsu College weekend, but it's also a chance for people to come and join us for Saturday morning Qi Gong and Sunday morning, normally Meridian Yoga, but this Sunday we're also going to be having a nice metal element themed Qi Gong class. So if people would like to come and join us, come along to Shiatsu College, which is in Norwich, and I believe you've had an email about it, so you can find them there.
And I hear Dinah's going to be doing some Qi Gong as well.
Yes, that's it. A guest star of Dinah. She doesn't come to do the Wednesday classes. Doesn't happen much. So if you want to catch some awesome Qi Gong with Dinah this Saturday morning at 10, please do come along. The Wellbeing Centre in Norwich.
And this is all part of our new plan of doing the themed Wednesday classes building up to each weekend. And this is the first time it's actually happened. So this is the metal weekend this weekend. So there we are.
Excellent.
That's the logic of our new system. Talking of which, I'm going to put the slides up and just give you a quick review of what we've been doing over the last few weeks. So here we go. It's a new series for this term, 23 to 24. And as you know, we've been going through the different vibrational levels and also connecting to the in-person weekends in Norwich, as Basti has just announced. And we're also going to be putting in some specific health issues as well as we go along. So here we go. So here's the program, and look at that. I can't believe it. We've already done 5 weeks into the new system. So we're right here at the reviewed stage. So I thought when it comes to the point of the week, I'll go through all the points we've done so far and just remind you, and we'll do a whole kind of thing on the lung channel, if that sounds like a good idea to you. So here we go. So here we are, we have the metal element. That's to do with the autumn, so it's a great time to do it. It's the yin phase because everything's starting to go down and so kind of cool down and for the winter. And here are some associations: structure, firmness, persistence, and determination. Always good things to have. It's also to do with the borders of the body, and it gives a sense of value as well. That's because of metal element and gold and things like that. Okay, excellent. So let's just take that off. Okay, so it's time to do our tuning in and scanning. So what we're going to do is, I tell you what I'm going to do though. So I'm going to get my piece of paper and my clipboard, which I forgot. Hang on 1 second. There we go. I had it already in the other room. But I just forgot to bring it through. So here we are. Here's my clipboard, and we're going to do the whole body scanning and the 3 burner scan. But the other thing I'd like to really concentrate on today, as we get to the end of the metal element thing, is the connection between heaven and earth, because it's that balance between bringing in the qi from the lungs, the yang connection with the heavens, and the connection with the earth, connecting down through into the earth. So what we'll do is we'll just do the scan, and we'll figure out as well whether we're feeling more up or more down, or kind of in the middle. Okay, so we do that just before we do the whole body scanning, and then I'll do the poll, and we'll find out whether we need to get, as a group, whether we need to do some more grounding or whether we need some more connection with the heavens, opening up to the heavens. Okay, so if you'd like to do it with me, we're just going to stand and relax. So first of all, let's just tune in and see whether we feel kind of balance between heaven and earth, or whether we feel like we're floating up, or whether we feel like we're sinking down. So just tune into your whole body energy and just see how you're feeling. Okay, and I'm going to put an arrow here just to remind myself of whether I'm feeling more up or more down. Let's put that in the corner there. And then I'm going to do the whole body scan with you. So let's tune into that. So we're going to just stand, start off above our heads and scanning through from the top. So we're scanning through the head, through the eyes, sinuses, ears, all the way through the throat, and then scanning down through the shoulders, down the arms and into the hands. And then scanning through the whole chest area. We're going to go down through the chest. Don't forget to scan into the back as well, around here. Through the back, down, through the diaphragm. Through the abdominal area, the lower back, and then through onto the hips. And then down through the legs and down into the feet. Okay, so now we're just going to relax. Going to go kind of take an overview of a whole body energy field. Turn that into a picture. Okay, and then we're just going to draw that. That's our whole body scan. So you should have your little arrow in the corners, whether you're going up, down, or in the middle. And I'm going to draw my scan. Okay, look, this is my scan for this morning. Definitely need some work on the lung channel there. Look at that. And definitely need this Wednesday class today. And I'm going to now do the 3 burner scan, and we'll just see how we're doing with the burners as well. So I'm doing the 3 areas. There we go. Okay. So let's tune into the 3 burners and see how we get on. Let's start off with the upper burner and work down today. So we're going to start off by tuning into the whole lungs and the heart area. So here we go. Okay, we're just going to get a sense of that upper burner. What is it like? Very good. Okay, then we're going to go down into the middle burner, which is this area from the diaphragm down through the lower thoracic through into here. Tuning into there. Okay, and then when you're ready, think about what is that like? And then we're going to go down into the lower burner. So that's the top, from the pelvic floor, around below the navel and through into the lower back. Here we go. This whole area here. Just ask yourself, what is that like? Okay, excellent. So now image that in your mind, the 3 areas, turn those into a picture. Ask yourself, do they all feel the same? And if they don't, then we can draw them into the 3 burner areas here. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to run, let's see if I can find those polls. I'm going to run the poll for whether you are more up, down, or Oh yeah, here we go. Found it. We've got so many poles now. Here we go. This is the one. Do you feel very, very much up or ungrounded? Too up or too down? And we'll just see how we get on as a group. Pleased to see we've got quite a few people about balanced in the middle. Congratulations, that's really good. But look, as a group, looks like we've got a majority feeling too up. And we know what that means in terms of the lung channel. It means not enough descending qi from the lungs, which is just on topic. So that's really good. And so now we need to do is find out which burner we need to work on. So I'll just find that poll. Which burner would you like to work on today? There we are. And then we can work with that and see if we can get you nice and grounded. Okay, look, this is perfect because as a group, you're completely matched. You've completely matched my own scan. Look, so I've got middle burner there and upper burner comes in second and lower burner last. So look at that. We've definitely formed an energy field here, everyone. We're definitely in sync somehow there. So that's great. And look at that. Look at this. This is notice my arrow here. I was definitely a little bit too up. So the general emphasis is getting that middle burner released and getting the middle burner released, opening up the upper burner. But the main thing is to really work on the descending function of the lungs, because that's going to give us a really nice balanced feeling to go into the rest of the autumn. A nice feeling being connected to the earth and being able to freely bring the air in and down through the middle burner. So let's start. Okay, and we're going to start with some shaking first of all, just to bring the energy down and to release any tension we've got in the body. I'm going to have to go all black now because it's really warm in here. The temperature is just not dropping as we would think of in the autumn. We'd think it would be really quite cold by now, but it's actually really warm in here. So here we go. Taking off one layer. Probably easier to see me as well. I mean, back against the white background here. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to scan through, find the most blocked part of our body. And we're going to start just shaking that one place. So I'm going to just pick one or two places and start shaking. If you can make some noise, we've got no neighbors who are going to be disturbed, you can make some noises. Try and get the sound to reverberate through your body and into any areas of tension that you want to release. Okay, and now we're going to extend that shaking, get that through the whole body. Make sure you keep the jaw relaxed. Keep the neck open, shoulders released. Okay, now get these hips really relaxed. And we're going to open up the knees and really start moving the qi all the way down through into the ankles. Opening up the elbows, wrists, and all the finger joints. Okay, very good. Now see if we can get the whole body to shake. What we're doing is we're sending the energy down, kind of dispersing it into the earth. Okay, very good. So because the emphasis is more on releasing the upper body now and the upper and the middle burner, what we'll do this week is we'll start off straight in with the lungs, and we'll really activate the lungs. We'll get the Qi into the body, and then we'll release all the way down. And hopefully in an hour's time, we'll be really open here, lots of Qi coming in, nice and free here and solid and connecting with the earth. Okay, so just before we do that, and as I promised I would do, I'm going to do a quick review of all the points on the lung channel, and then we can do a special, okay? So here we have the 4 levels. So we've got breathing, sadness and grief, but on the positive side, we've got positivity and letting go. So that's the shaking, letting go. Being able to let go of any rigidity of thoughts. And then on a spiritual level, we've got the materialization of the soul, that feeling of being in the body. So that's what we're aiming for. Bringing the Qi from the air, descending the Qi and fluids, and it connects with the kidneys, by the way, which we're going to do at the end of the session once we've worked on the middle burner. This is the plan. So we've got lung 1 here. I'll just skip through to remember these. Just lung 1 descends the lung Qi. We put large intestine 4 in there because that's a good point for releasing the sinuses and anything in the head. There's a local point for the nose. And then we've got lung 2. And then we go down the lung channel to lung 5, and the elbow, and then lung 9, and then point of the week this week, which will be lung 11, which I'll just show you now, and we'll go all the way down. So lung 11 is right on the end, and it's right down the end on the nail there. Okay, and that's what we're aiming for. Okay, cool. So let's do that now. Let's do a whole thing on activating the lung channel. So let's start off with some gentle Qi Gong to start with and build up. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to open up kidney 1 and we're going to connect that with the earth. Don't worry, we are going to be doing kidney 1 a little bit later on. But for now, let's just monitor that point. Relax the knees, relax our hips. Okay. Bring up the arms, open up the lung channel by bringing the thumbs outwards, and just let the arms go back like this. So from the side, it's like this. Okay, so now we're going to start visualizing the lung channel. The lung channel runs all the way from the thumb all the way up through here. It goes into the throat and connects up with the nose indirectly through the large intestine channel. So we're opening up this area here, lung 1 and 2, relaxing the throat, allowing the breath to come in. Now what should happen after a while, just keep doing it for a little bit longer, you start feeling that real relaxation and opening. And you might feel a sensation like a tingling sensation down into the thumb, and that's the lung channel opening up. Feel that breath coming in. Into the lungs. Okay, excellent. Now try this stretch. This is a great stretch for the lung channel. We're going to breathe in. We're breathing out. We're stretching up and backwards with the thumb, opening up the lung channel like this. Excellent. Okay, so that's lung channel opened up and stretched. So now it's time for some doing. We're going to work down, really activate the channel. And then we'll just check in with the breathing, and we'll work down through the middle burner and the lower burner until we get the whole Qi all the way connected down into the feet. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with lung 1 and lung 2. Remember, that's around this area here. Remember that from the charts. And we can make some sounds here. Get that area opened up. I'll give you a close up if I just get, yeah, that's it. So here we go. We've got lung 1. And we're going down towards the thumb, towards here, towards lung 11, okay? So we're going down this way. Don't forget we've got lung 5 right in here, in this crease here. So it goes all the way down. Onto the wrist and then onto the thumb. Okay, and then we're going to come back up this way. We've got large intestine 4. Remember, that's the point for the head. Up this way. And that comes up, and we just do it onto the shoulder for now. We'll do it a bit later. We'll go onto the face and the head. So here we go this way. There we go. Okay, excellent. And then brushing off, shaking out. Marvelous. Okay, that's really opened that channel up. We'll go to the other side. Breathing in, opening up lung 1 and 2, and aiming for that lung 11. Lung 5. And then we've got lung 9 and 10, if you remember, which is one on the wrist. And then down into the thumb. And then we go round, up the large intestine channel. Okay, there we go, and then brushing off. Okay, so checking in now. Okay, upper burner people, just check in to see now. You probably feel this activation going on here and a kind of feeling of Qi in the whole of the upper burner. However, if we try breathing in, try this, breathing in, you'll probably feel that the most of the air and the Qi you're feeling is going into the upper burner. And the reason for that is because we need to release the middle burner to get this opened up so that we can connect the lungs and the kidney, or the lungs and the lower burner together. Okay, so let's work on the middle burner. That's all around here, particularly the liver and the stomach. So we'll start off with a nice twisting exercise. Head floating up, opening up that kidney 1 area, connecting down into the earth. The breathing's nice and free. Okay, but now let's work on this area here. So let's start with the twisting. So we're going to keep that thread suspended from above, and we're going to turn like this. Okay, now if you're feeling a bit tired, you want to just keep it like this, keep the breathing going. Just feel that releasing as you go around to the sides. If you feel you need a bit more movement in the middle burner, then what we can do is we can do this. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping the gallbladder and liver channels here on my sides as I go around. Okay, excellent. Okay, very good. So let's do some going and let's get that middle burner released, and we're also going to start opening up the hips and the legs here. So here we go. We're going to start tapping here. Okay, so this is like liver 13, which is around here, to liver 14, which is just in the front of the body here. So it's kind of around this area here. We're activating, first of all, that's it. And then we can come round. We're going to open up the hips, just give them a bit of a rotation. Shake them out a little bit, because it's very important to keep the joints as released as possible if you've got any obstruction in the middle burner, because it often relates to liver stagnation. So here we go. Down the outside of the liver channel, don't forget gallbladder 34. This is the gallbladder channel, we've got gallbladder 34. Down to the feet and then up. Very good. Okay, excellent. So that's this liver and the gallbladder channel. So let's keep going. I'm going to go down the stomach channel. Up the spleen channel. Down the stomach channel. Up spleen channel. Down the stomach channel, outside front of the legs. Don't forget stomach 36 here, just below the knee. Down towards the ankle. Excellent. So now we're going to just brush off down the front of the legs, down the sides. Okay, excellent. So now, let's see what happens. So what should happen now is the breath should go there, just that little bit lower, having moved that middle obstruction in the middle burner. So let's give it a try. We're going to have feet shoulder width apart again, head floating up. Just remind ourselves of that really nice freedom in the lung channel. I'm just going to shake a bit and move this. I'm moving this, opening up lung 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, so now check this out. Take a nice deep breath in and just allow it to go as low as you can. Okay, now you notice, especially middle burner people, you'll notice that the breath's just easily moving much lower down. Okay, try that one more time. Okay, so if you tracked where you can feel the breath going to, for me it's going to about around here now, just lower than the diaphragm around here. So the next step is to work on the lower burner to anchor the descending qi from the lungs, and that will give us the most power we can get from the breath, and it will help us take us into autumn and express our metal element. So let's do that. And this is where we need to use the famous kidney 1 to start with. So I will get the chair and the moment we've all been waiting for, kidney 1. Okay, so here we go. Now, if we get stiffness in the ankles, if you ever get any stiffness in the ankles, a really good point to move that stiffness, especially if you get it down the front of the legs, down the stomach and spleen channel, is stomach 44, which is this point. I can show you, just get a bit close to the camera. It's this point right here. I can get the angle, yeah, here we go. So it's, there we go, it's right there between these two tendons here, that's stomach 44, and it's a really powerful point for moving stagnation and blockages in the ankle, especially if it's on the front of the ankle, which is quite a common thing. And you might feel the stiffness going down into stomach 44 and stomach 45. That's these points down here. Now, what can happen though, what can happen is that whenever we move obstruction in the body, especially around the joints, what can happen is heat can get created. And if that heat is created, it tends to go into the liver and gallbladder channels, because stiffness in the joints can be associated with liver and Qi stagnation. And when we move that, it often turns into heat and it tends to go up the channel. So what we're going to do is a little routine today. We're going to open up kidney 1, work kidney 3, and then we're going to do some rotations using stomach 44 as a pivot. And then we'll just work the liver and the gallbladder channels, encouraging any heat that's released to go up and out the body, which is what tends to happen, tends to go up and out. Tends to rise up. Okay, so let's do that little routine. We're going to first of all work kidney 1. So we're going to use some dough on that. Notice I'm holding kidney 3 with my thumb. Opening up this way as well. Okay, kidney 1 is one of the most yin points of the body, so it links with the liver yin, and it's a really good point to kind of chill the body out, get that nice feeling of grounding, and just what you need to anchor the breath. Okay, so let's really get kidney 1 open. We can work kidney 1 like that with the thumb and work up this way into kidney 3 there underneath, and that opens the channel up. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to work it like this. Doing some advanced yoga here just to get it on the camera. I'd probably do it like this. If I was doing it on my own, I'd probably doing it like this. But just to show you what I'm doing, look. Going like this through there and then into kidney 3. Okay, so now let's just do some work rotating the ankle. I'm going to hold stomach 44 with my finger like this, or you can use your thumb. And I'm just going to rotate around like this. And this is just to loosen up the ankles. Yeah, I'm holding this point here with my thumb, rotating around. Okay, and if you get any obstruction down the stomach channel, then you can work down to stomach 44 and stomach 45. Okay, if you get any heat or any obstruction or heat down the gallbladder channel, this is really common with ankle injuries, by the way, as well. So it goes from here, just below the ankle here, up, and it goes to this little toe here, the second to little toe. And then we've got the liver channel that we've done many times, which runs down through here and through into liver 3. Remember that point? So what we can do is we can open up the foot like this, work the liver channel, work liver 3. I'm going to just change the camera angle here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so look, this is liver 3 right here. Okay, so we can work that and then come up here to here and then up through this way, just behind the shin bone. And if you work up there, if you hold, you can hold here or hold there and work up through here. You see where I'm working? I'm working right on the liver channel, which runs right behind the shin here. What I'm doing is I'm basically opening up that channel. I'm holding here or here around the joint. I'm squeezing upwards like this. And what that will do is it will tend to draw the heat away from the joint if you've got any inflammation in the ankle. So I'm going up through here and then up just behind the knee here, around here. Okay, so it's just this line here. And the other side, the gallbladder channel, which runs down to this toe here, the second to little toe, and runs through here and just into this kind of place here, just underneath the ankle bone. So what you can do here is work like this with the thumbs, and then work up the gallbladder channel. You'll probably find that some of these points are quite sensitive if you've got any blockages in your ankle. See what I'm doing here? I'm holding here, working up the gallbladder channel. The gallbladder channel runs right on the outside of the leg here, right on the outside. It goes to here, gallbladder 34, and then up through the leg there. I'm holding the joint there, moving, opening up. I'm just seeing if I find any points, any subos along the channel, like that one, for example. It's really good. I can feel that opening up, releasing the ankle. Go back to that one again. There we go. Oh, that's great. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and that's it. So basically the strategy is with obstruction in the ankle is to rotate around this point here, get the stomach channel and then opened up as much as possible. Then if you get any heat, we actually work the heat out through the channel and up and out through the body, away from the body. Okay, great. So let's do the same thing on the other leg and we'll be, wow. Oh, that feels amazing. Try the other one. Okay, so we've got kidney 1. Kidney 1. Rotating, holding stomach 44, working down to stomach 45, 41, going down to 44, 45. There we are. Opening up the whole foot, and then working liver 3, which is here. Okay, and then what we're doing is we're working up through the liver channel. So we're going up this way, holding here, and working up the liver channel, finding any points that right behind the shin bone, by the way. So feel your shin bone and just go right behind it. And this is to move any heat or inflammation, obstruction in the ankles, which can be rated, by the way, to the middle burner. So there we go. Okay, and the same with the gallbladder channel, which is this side. Holding here and working up through the gallbladder channel. And so I've got my thumb here, just on the ankle. Keep going, and we'll get to gallbladder 34 pretty soon, just about here. There it is, it's there. Okay, we'll just keep working that until you feel the whole ankle start to really release. Okay, can't wait to stand up now, right? And see what's going to happen. Get the camera back. Yeah, that's good. Get my socks back on. Although I could easily leave them off, it's so warm here today. There we go. Okay. Okay, get ready everyone for standing up with our new ankles. I just get myself sorted out here nicely. Okay, wow, look at that. Okay, what an amazing feeling. Now, you'll notice that you've got the same thing we normally get with kidney 1. So we've got that feeling of connection really deep into the earth. But something else is happening, isn't it? Look, if you just move around like this, you notice how fluid everything feels, like especially the ankles. There's like a fluidity of movement when I rotate like that. And that is because we have opened up and cleared the gallbladder and the liver channels. And they're the ones that are really, really powerful for opening up and releasing the joints. Okay, so we're super prepared now. All we need to do is activate the lower burner, connect it up with the lungs, clear the head and the yang channels, and we will be ready for the week ahead. So let's do some internal work now. We're going to place our hands on the lower dantian, just below the navel, relaxing the shoulders, floating the head up, relaxing the sacrum, opening up the knees, and feel those amazing ankles. Look, feel that fluidity there. Just move slightly, you'll feel that amazing feeling of it really being open. Okay, and that's the power of treating the kidney, the stomach meridian, and the liver channels in the feet and the ankles. Okay, so now we're going to activate the lower burner. Should be quite easy now. We've opened up kidney 1. Keep that feeling of connection with the earth. We're doing little circles, opening up, allowing the Qi to go right into the lower burner here. Keeping those hips relaxed. There we go. Okay. Now, if you can do this, we activate bladder 23, which is this point on the back here. There we go. Or you can keep doing this. Okay, pretty good, but let's just connect up that kidney channel with the lower burner, shall we? So let's just tap up from as close as you can get to kidney 1, kidney 3, up the back of the kidney channel. Okay, and then we're going to go round onto the sacrum and down the bladder channel. Okay. Just to give it a bit of an extra boost there. Kidney, bladder, kidney, and bladder. Okay, brilliant. Brushing off, shaking out. Okay, so now the big moment has arrived. We're going to keep that kidney 1 open, connect with the earth. We're going to place our hands on the lower dantian, and we're going to check the breathing again, okay? Now, to take a deep breath in, become aware of your feet, breathe out. Okay, now you notice the breath now is going right through the middle burner and settling really nicely in the lower burner. Let's just do that a couple more times. Okay, now also another thing to watch out for is the emotional feeling as you do that exhalation. Let's do it one more time. So breathing in. Nice long exhalation. Okay, you notice that that has a really strong calming effect. And the reason for that is because we've connected the breath, released the abdominal organs in the upper heater, which connects through the vagal nerve, and that allows that long exhalation to basically give you a completely calm feeling right through your whole body. Let's just try that one more time. So we're going to breathe in, direct the breath down into the lower abdomen, and then slow exhalation. Super calm. Not just that, but we've got really nice feeling of Qi coming in with the breath and settling really nicely down into the lower hara. Okay, perfect. So now all we need to do is just sort out the yang channels and do some work on the head and the face. Okay, because we really need to get all the yang channels of the head down the body released just to finish up, to balance out the yin and the yang. And then once we've done that, we can check out and see how we're feeling in terms of connection with the earth and the heavens. Okay, so here we go. I'll give you a close-up. I'll just get in a bit closer. And here we are. Yeah. Okay, so let's start off by tapping the head. So this is the upper sinuses. Okay, wiping the eyes 3 times. Just relaxing and wiping the eyes. Okay, excellent. So now we can work on the sinuses. We can stroke the sinuses like this. We can also use large intestine 20. Welcome smell, that famous point, which is really good for clearing the nose. And then pressing around, we've got stomach 1. Some slightly different feeling, a bit deeper into the sinuses. You can just experiment with these points. These are all really good points for the sinuses and the clearing the nose, improving the breathing. That's it. And then we can work round. I like to do this. I like to do stomach 3 with my thumb. Squeeze the top of the sinuses like this. So you've got stomach 1 and 2. And then if we work round, we get to the jaw, releasing the jaw, pulling the ears, and then working around the jaw, pressing into the upper jaw. This is related to the large intestine, and pressing around the lower jaw is related to the stomach. Okay, brilliant. And wiping off, tapping and wiping. Oh, marvelous. Brilliant. Okay, so now let's extend that into the other yang channel. So we'll work on the neck, clearing the head. And now it's time to work down the neck, so we can work down the bladder channel using the hands like this, kind of cupping them around the back of the head. Brilliant. So now I've gone out a little bit further to the gallbladder channel, which is just on the outside in that groove here. And that's another great meridian to work down. And also don't forget the front of the neck. There's SCM muscle, which is the kind of yang channel, the front of the body. The stomach channel runs all the way down here, down the front of the body, right down to the ankles, remember? So we'll just do that. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the neck. So now, really what we should do is just some tapping around the tops of the shoulders. This is the yang channels, like you've got the large intestine here, triple heater, stomach channels, all run around here. Really good idea to loosen those up. Okay, very good. Now, a good idea as well, once we've got some movement in the shoulders, oh, feels great, is just to really shake out any tension that we've released in the shoulders out through the hands. And a good way to do that is just to bend forwards like this, let the shoulders hang, and then literally throw out any tension down through the hands. Yeah. So we gather it up, breathe in, and breathe out, and gather it up, and gathering it up, and then shaking it out. Okay, excellent. So now all we need to do is just work on the bladder channel down the back, and we'll be done. We've already worked the gallbladder, we've worked the large intestine, we've worked the stomach. So we've worked a lot of the yang channels already, but what we need to do is the back. Always difficult. If you've got someone with you, you can help each other out by working down the back like this, doing the doing down the back, or if you're on your own like me, we just have to do the best we can by tapping down the neck and trying to get down as low as we can. very flexible. You'll be able to meet your other hand. I'm just about to do that. And then reaching up as far as we can with the sides of the hands like this. And then down, back to the legs, brushing off to get us right down the whole back and down towards the legs. Okay, how about some nice stretches as well? Now that we've released, done some dome with the back, how about this one? It's a nice, simple, easy stretch for the back. So I'll do it sideways on. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and just gently lift up the head, opening up the back and the spine, keeping the feet firmly planted on the floor and reaching back like this. Opening and stretching the back, breathing in, coming up, and then breathing out. And what we do is we float down like this, as if we're floating down through water. Okay, and we're tuning to the back, releasing any tension or blockages in the spine. So we kind of end up hanging down like this towards the floor. Letting the weight of the head gently stretch the neck like this. Nice few easy breaths, and then use the breath to bring us up again. Okay, now we stretch upwards. Imagine the head floating up, create as much space as we can in the spine. And then let the head go back. Breathe in. And breathe out, floating down. Relaxing and releasing, breathing in. Keeping the feet planted on the ground, floating the arms up, floating the head up, opening up the spine, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out, floating down. Okay, excellent. So, how are we doing? We've just got 5 minutes left to finish up and check out our connection with heaven and earth. Remember, we did that right at the beginning of the session. So let's just check in again, and I'm going to check in myself. Just standing. Okay, now remember, most of us felt a little bit okay, at the beginning. A few of us felt a bit heavy, but mostly it was upwards. So now, hopefully, we'll get a nice, even balance, a really nice connection with the earth. Check out those amazing ankles. Really nice and open. You can just move around a bit just to enjoy that freedom there in those joints. Open up kidney 1 and feel that connection down into the earth. Imagine it like a root going right down into the earth. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to open the knees. Just imagine them opening and relaxing. And soften the hips. Get that really nice feeling of connection down through the legs and into the earth. Okay, and then we've got the lower burner nice and solid and nice and free in the middle burner. Okay, just take a few nice deep breaths. Feel that breath going all the way down into the lower dantian. On the exhalation, just make sure that middle burner is nice and released on the exhalation. Okay, that opening feeling you'll feel, especially in the middle burner, that's the vagal nerve being stimulated by the out-breath. It's kind of like a relaxing opening feeling there. Okay, just one more time, breathing in as deeply as we can. Exhaling, relaxing the middle burner. Okay, lovely. And so now let's just focus on the upper burner. We're going to open up lung 1 a little bit. I'm just going to open it out a little bit this way. Breathing in. Really fill up the whole chest. Then extend the Qi down into the lower burner and down into the feet. And then breathing out. Okay, that's where you get your feeling of positivity, by the way, from the lung channel. Really fill up that lungs with air. And then extend the Qi down to the feet. And exhale. Get that feeling of really positivity. That's the oxygen going into the blood. Let's do that one more time. Excellent stuff. And then we're just going to release the base of the cranium, float the head up, feel the weight of the body through kidney 1, and there we have it. Perfectly balanced between heaven and earth. Just consolidate that with 3 breaths by breathing in, breathing out, pressing the Qi down, lifting the head up, sinking down through the legs, deep into the earth, floating up. Okay, breathing in. One more time. And there we have it. Completely balanced and ready for the week ahead. There we go. Got 2 minutes just to finish up. So there we are. I'm just going to quickly whip through the slides just one more time in reverse. So there we are. We had lung 11, lung 9 on the wrist, lung 5 on the elbow, 2 and 1 on the around the clavicle area. Okay. Large intestine 20 we use for clearing the nose and nasal congestion. Large intestine 4 for any problems in the head or pain anywhere in the body. And there's your lung 1 there, right below the clavicle. Okay, so there we are. There we have it. There's our 5 weeks of, I think it was 5 or 6 weeks. Let's have a look and just have a quick look at the first slide. I think it was 6 weeks. 6 weeks of metal element. There we are. We should be totally tuned in now. So the next sequence we've got is a 4-week sequence of the stomach meridian leading us up to the next weekend. Thank you very much, Basti, for looking after the chat.
Class.
I really needed it myself, and wasn't it so funny that my scans and everything completely matched the group? I think we're definitely forming an energy field here.
You're in perfect sync and in perfect timing with the year.
Perfect sync. I think I just tuned in. I think I just did the alignment, tuned in, and actually it wasn't my scan. This was the group scan. I picked it up. Brilliant. Okay, lovely. Enjoy your week, and I'm just going to put a heart in the chat if I can find the heart thingy.
Absolutely.
There we go. Brilliant. Okay, have a great weekend, Basti. I'm sure it'll be really good. Yeah. Okay, thanks everyone. See you soon on the Wednesday class. I'm going to finish up. My client will be knocking on the door any moment. So there we go. Bye everyone.